Adekunle. Please subscribe, share, and like my video. I just want to talk about the lady that killed her husband. In this situation, you're talking about domestic violence. When you're going through some training, they always tell you that you should be able to catch the problem before it escalates. Okay, now this man saw this lady with a knife and you're waiting. When you see somebody with some items that can kill, take to your heels. Don't wait. Don't feel like, oh, she's a woman, I should be able to override her, or I should be able to overpower her, or is a man, I don't think he meant it. You see somebody with a gun and you're waiting. You see somebody with a knife and you're waiting. You are still talking to that person, you are cajoling that person. You are not trained for that. You are not trained to overpower somebody with a knife or to overpower somebody with a gun. So please, take to your heels, run for your dear lives. Don't be playing with stuff like that, because you know it is only one life to live. And then apart from that, a lot of women that are going through abuse, there's always a door to the house. Immediately somebody hits you with a pillow, with anger. What are you supposed to do? Escape. Be outside before even the man tells you that, okay, I was only joking. Leave. I am not saying at that point in time you should leave your marriage, but you have to leave the vicinity first. Leave that place first. Let everything calm down. In America, if anybody calls for domestic abuse, domestic violence, the police, when they come, the first thing they will tell the man is, take 1 or 2 shares that's going to last you for 24 hours. And you will leave that house for 24 hours. So when you leave the house for 24 hours, by the time you come back, everything must have died down. Maybe you guys can sit down and then talk about it. If it continues, then you find a lasting solution to it. Because even I will be watching Nigerian movies. Your husband wants to beat you. And you are like standing there, waiting. Oh yeah, beat me. And then some people will say, you will kill me today. What for? What for? Run for your dear life. Take to your heels. Don't wait for any man to batter your body, or for a man to kill you, or for a woman to kill you, before you now start realizing it and say, I should have run. If your husband is beating you, don't be running around the chairs. Chairs is not going to save you. Leaving that vicinity, leaving the arena of that man, of that angry person, will save you. Run. Take to your heels. By the time they say Jack Robinson, you are at the 2nd street. It is that 2nd street that they will come and call you and say, everything is calm down, he's only joking. Or whatever. It doesn't even matter. A man wants to beat you and you'll be running around the table. And you'll be running around the table. Even sometimes, the man is beating you and left you and said, I'm coming back. And you are still staying there. Staying there to do what? To be your own Messiah. Staying there to do what? Immediately that man goes to the room or to the kitchen or take his bed or take something, you should be out the door. And if he locks the door, because some men are crazy like that, he cannot lock the whole rooms in that house. Go into one room and hide yourself in there. Sometimes there's always an escape route to the kitchen. Go into your kitchen. If you can get to the kitchen, take the back door and go outside of that house. Don't wait. Don't be that person that will be in your grave and you will be like, I should have prevented this death. You already know your husband. You already know your wife. You know what this person is capable of doing. When you live with people so many times, you will know what they can do. And a lot of time, you know when they want to start their own trouble. The more you live with your husband, the more you know your husband. The more you live with your wife, the more you know your wife. So you know when your wife says some words that you know that, once my wife says this word, it is trouble. Once my husband says this word, it is trouble. You see somebody with a knife, you see somebody with a gun, and you are waiting to do what? Oh, please, sir. To do what? You want to prove you are the macho. You don't even know what kind of training this person has been through. How to stab. And one stabbing like this will hit you in that place that they will not be able to revive you. Some people know where they can shoot you without being a police officer or whatever. And that gun will go straight to where you will not your life will not be recovered. Your wife is angry. Your husband is angry. leave the vicinity, walk away. Give him some space, give her some space. By giving spaces, by the time you come back to the house, the hair must have been cleared. Everything must have calmed down. And then you can talk about it. If he's not ready to talk about it, if she's not ready to talk about it, keep living. And if it's going to be the definite leave, then let it be. When you die, your wife die, husband die, who takes care of the children? And you now made, out of your own negligence, out of your own stupidity, you will now make these children to be fatherless, to be motherless. Sometimes your husband will be beating you, and you will be standing there. There's no escape route, ni. Leave the house, leave the arena. Go like 2 kilometers away from that place. When somebody is angry, they don't respect anybody. At that point in time, until they carry out their mission, when they will now calm down. We know what we can use to calm our spouses down. If you do that and it's not working, leave. And if it's going to take you to leave that house for 2 days, for 1 day, for 2 days, leave. For 24 hours, leave. Husband, wives, it is our responsibility to hold on to each other and to take care of our homes. Please be up to your responsibility and stand up to. Once again, my name is Toyin Adekunle. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, TY Adekunle. Share and like my video.